Hey everybody, Adam Payne here with the Video Marketing Insider, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing a product called Product Dyno. So this is going to be my Product Dyno review. Now we're over here on the sales page and I'll take you inside in a second, but one of the best ways for anybody to make any kind of money online is to sell your own digital products, whether that be softwares, plugins, video courses, PDFs. But what I've found from my own personal experience is the creation of this stuff isn't the hardest part. The hardest part is delivering everything securely and automatically, though, so that when somebody buys one of your digital products, not only do they get access to it right away, but they get their logins so they can access it inside a secure membership site, so your content can't be stolen or shared. You get paid on time. You receive their email address so you can follow up with email, and everything works seamlessly behind the scenes. And that's what Product Dyno aims to do. It aims to simplify that whole process. So let me give you an example of a couple of the membership sites that I run. Now this one is not inside of Product Dyno. This uses a product called MemberMouse, which I pay $100 a month for. But MemberMouse, while it does a lot, there is a lot of work when it comes to the setup. There is the monthly fee, and although it does allow me to do a lot of things with my membership site, I do have to outsource some of the stuff purely because I'm not a very technical person. I also use ClickFunnels, and this is one of my ClickFunnels membership sites here for a product called the Conversion Point. ClickFunnels is a lot easier to use than MemberMouse, but unfortunately it does have its own drawbacks as well. But I do find that the membership sites do look quite nice. Now, Product Dyno, which we're going to get into in a second, is something that I've been using very recently. I've used this to sell my recent course, and I'll talk you through how easy it was to do, but there were a few flaws that I found. So this is inside of my dashboard for Product Dyno, and you can see over the last just 6 days done over just over $5,000, which not too bad. I don't like the fact that this appears when you log in, because I can find that stuff if I want to. I don't need this to be there on login. But what happens is all down the side on the left hand side, this is how you navigate through Product Dyno, and it's really simple. They do have their own tutorials, but if we come to products, you can see that I've got several products added. I've actually got my Conversion Point one in here. But this particular product, which is the one that's on sale right now, if we click on Manage, this is where you get your domains for logins, for password resets, and for lost password in case people have lost that. You can add your content in here. You can add your payment gateways in here, your email integrations in here. You can add members and export members here. So if you want to export your members and upload them to Facebook to put them on a custom audience, it's really simple. But the content is one of the coolest parts, because it's very easy to add content. You can just add sections and subsections. So you can see here, these are my modules. And then if I click on, say, one of these, I can add videos, I can add images, I can add text, I can add custom HTML. And every time I add something, it's automatically saved, which is really cool. And then once I've kind of played around with this, I've got all my stuff housed inside a secure membership site. Now let me pause the video and actually go and show you what it looks like from the perspective of somebody that buys a product. So here we are, I've logged in as a potential buyer, and this is what it would look like. This is how I've basically set up my product. And you can hover over a section and then come down and hover over the individual lessons, or you can just click on one of these overall modules. So for example, I could click on this channel growth one, for example. And then we can go through the actual individual lessons here. One thing I do prefer with ClickFunnels is I just think it looks a little bit slicker. That's just my personal opinion. You may disagree with me. It's just my personal opinion. And of course, MemberMouse does look fantastic, but there's a lot of money to be spent on that, and it's more technical. Product Dyno is designed to be simple. It's very easy to create a product or a membership site, whatever you want. It's very easy to add content, lessons, videos, PDFs, plugins, all that kind of stuff. But what's really cool is it also integrates with pretty much everything. So let me come down to the sales page and talk you through some of their features that they've got. Where do you want to sell your product? You want to sell it on ClickBank, Pay Kickstart, you want to sell it through Stripe, Samcart, tons of places. It pretty much integrates with almost everything that you're going to need. So depending on where you're going to sell your product, it integrates, and every single payment processor has its own individual tutorial on how to integrate. It's a few clicks and you're done. You get free security certificate enabled, so your site will also be always be secure from that perspective. It integrates with most of the main email autoresponders as well. Now, one thing I've found, which I didn't do for my launch, and if you ever use Product Dyno, I advocate that you do, is you use their SMPT integration. One of the negatives I found with Product Dyno is I would say about 10% of the people that bought my product didn't get their logins sent to them. I mean, I've got it all under control, so when people bought the product on the thank you page, I told them where to look for their logins, and if they couldn't find them, I gave them my support email address so they could contact me and I could go and check the support on a regular basis and then manually create them. So it wasn't a big hassle, but of course I'd rather people would get them automatically. And whereas in my case everybody was understanding, you are going to get certain customers that start swearing at you because they didn't get them within 3 seconds. It's the way the world goes. I've not had that problem with ClickFunnels, but then Product Dyno is cheaper. It's $197, whereas ClickFunnels you pay monthly, like with MemberMouse. So it is very, very cheap in the long run. And I think you pay $197 once, and then you pay it after a year as well. But you know, it's super simple to use, and I think that really is the key point. If you're not technical, if this stuff scares you, all you've got to basically do is watch tutorial videos and then, you know, copy and paste stuff and do what they do. It's super simple to add images, everything. They connect with Zapier as well if you want to get your webhook sorted out. Tons of stuff. And like I said, they've got tons of tutorials inside of Product Dyno. So whereas it's not perfect, I don't think anything is perfect. You can always find fault with something. I like ClickFunnels and I use it, but I found a fault with it in the fact that it doesn't have as good security as Product Dyno, and of course it's more expensive. I like MemberMouse. I love MemberMouse, but one fault I would find is it's not that intuitive for people that aren't very technical, and there are certain things you may need to outsource to people that are better at this stuff than you. Whereas with Product Dyno, if you can watch a video and copy and paste, you can do everything yourself, and it doesn't look bad. It looks quite nice, and you can host tons and tons of products, like you say, unlimited products, unlimited downloads, unlimited clients. Integrates with everything. It's secure. The only slight flaw that I found was not every single person got their emails and their logins delivered automatically straight away. But apart from that, that's the only flaw I've got. And perhaps you don't have as much say in how to design what your membership site looks like, because you're limited in what you can do, and you're fairly limited with ClickFunnels. You can have a little bit more sway because it does have other functions, whereas with MemberMouse or something like that, you've got tons of things you can do, but again, it's more difficult. So I've got a full review of my Beers with Adam review site of Product Dyno. I do advocate it. I am a user, and it has been simple. And if you're looking for something to get started, to start selling your products, Product Dyno is a reasonable priced place to start, and it's very, very simple. So click on the link below, go to my full review, and I'll give you more information about it, and then yeah, just send me some. If you've got a question, let me know below this video. Other than that, thank you for watching. Product Dyno gets my thumbs up. I like it. Grab it if you want it. Cheers.